does the government of the state of Israel have any concept of natural law, natural rights, and basic morality, basic right and wrong that we all know from our hearts?
It's hard to say, Judge, because innate in every human being is presumably those qualities. But when you're so set on vengeance, as most of the Israeli populace, as well as their government, is, it sort of disappears or takes a back seat. And so you have people doing horrendous things like genocide. Now, Scott, of course, made a big thing about genocide. And, Aaron Bushnell, the Air Force 25-year-old who self-immolated, he wrote a Facebook thing that the day before he burned himself up. And he said, look, he says, people ask, what would I have done if I knew that genocide was going on? Well, the way I answer that is, well, what you would have done is what you're doing now. Okay? You got that? It's what you're doing now. And so Scott, is the fulfillment of that. He's doing now what he should, because genocide is actually going on. And Bushnell didn't even use the subjunctive mood, for God's sake. He said, if genocide was being implemented in Gaza, and of course it is. And if we don't feel a tad angry, and if we don't have the courage to move on that anger, especially since one of the people who is putting all this out now has been raided, well, then we know the answer from our own hearts to Aaron Bushnell's challenge. What will we do? Well, what would we do is what we're doing now. And if we're sitting on the couch, or if we're just saying, oh, isn't that terrible? That's enough. That's an indictment of us, in my view.
Does the Netanyahu government